Welcome everyone back to another Dragon Ball Legends video. Today we will be talking about a potential Master Pack 3 question mark. Hope you guys enjoy. Hit that subscribe if you're new for more content. So I want to go ahead and just say this in the very beginning. This is a discussion video. There is no announcement in the game saying, oh, we are getting Master Pack 3 and on this date. This is just a discussion. We're going to talk about the characters that should be on that banner, when to maybe expect that banner, things of that nature. And we're also going to take a deep dive into previous banner releases, the previous 2 Masters Packs banners as well, and go from there. So without further ado, now that that's all explained, let's go ahead and get into it. I want to go ahead and ask you guys a question, though, for today's question of the day. Be sure to answer it in the comment section down below. So as far as Master Pack 3, what do you think will be the final Ultra Space Time summon banner that makes its way in? The reason I point that out is because to understand it better, when it comes down to the Master Packs, they're generally centered around what would be Ultra Space Time banner releases, right? So we had our first one, our second one, our third one. We also do have this secondary type of banner, not Ultra Space Time, but it's in between 2 Ultra Space Times, but it does introduce, at this time, a couple of new characters, the Vegeta and the Trunks. This right here, after this boundary breaking Saiyan, is the actual cutoff for the very first Master Pack banner. So after that, the characters from Ultra Space Time 4, 5, the Legends, I used to call them Legends Limited, but that's a term now in the game. But the characters that are from the Legends types of banners, these ones have not made their way in, right? These, the Bardock and this Goku, I guess, is kind of making its way on regular banners a little bit. It's weird. These characters won't be on any sort of Master Pack, most likely. So these types of characters that come on these types of banners are probably not going to be. It's generally just Ultra Space Time units, right? So anyways, Ultra Space Time 4, 5, 6, and Ultra Space Time number 7 make it onto Master Pack 2. So we get all of those for Master Pack 2. So we got 3 for the first one, 4 for the second one. Now this is where things get funny. This is where things get a little bit interesting. So that was our last one. Obviously, Master Pack 2 is the one that is most recent in the game. Now, other than that, Masters Pack 2 came out when? When did this come out? In January. Okay, so we have literally 5 months worth of content. So afterwards, we have, starting from Ultra Space Time Summon number 8 back in January, right? This one came out right about the time of Master Pack 2, in fact. So let's go ahead and scroll back there. Literally almost about the same exact time, in fact, which is quite funny. So, okay, Ultra Space Time number 8 is right here. And then Masters Pack number 2. Yeah, this one came out actually right after. Okay, so 1-8 versus 1-15. Okay, anyways, so Ultra Space Time Summon number 8. These characters did not make their way onto the Masters Pack, right? And we have these characters. Number 9. These characters did not make their way onto the Masters Pack. The new characters, of course. Number 10. The new characters, of course. Not on the Master Pack. 11. We even have 12. Presumably, we're about to get Ultra Space Time number 13, I believe. That is the banner that should be coming out with the Transforming Vegeta, Android 14 and 15, and there's also some reports about, even though he's not in the V-Jump, there's reports about 13 coming as well. So that should be the next Ultra Space Time banner. Now, the thing is, if we get, just for the record, any sort of Master Pack anytime soon, it would, in most likely case, just cover every one of these banners I just looked at. So 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, it would naturally just cover all of those banners. Why? Just to get them out of the way, right? This banner actually ended over a month ago, almost a month and a half ago now. Time is going quite fast. So this definitely would need to be on that. I don't see any reason as to why you'd withhold it. And the reason being, too, is because if you withhold it, you're probably not going to make it onto a Master Pack if you're these characters for another 5 or 6 months. There's no reason to do that. So really, at this point, we've had 5 banners, right? So if we notice, the initial trend was 3, 4. Now we have 5 banners in between Master Packs, and we could have a cast of characters with Master Pack 3 that are all very, very relevant, right? So all of these characters, in my opinion, would make their way. And now, the thing about this video is, I was initially going to do this video after this banner. After this banner, before this banner came out, thinking that these characters would be the ones that would make their way into the Master Pack. Because, again, it's going to be these. And there could be, I just want to point out, potentially any sort of, like, releases like the Boundary Saiyan banner that came out in between. I don't think there really is. Like, this one doesn't count. These characters aren't going to be on Master Pack. Those characters are the characters from the Legends Rising type banners. Cell and Slug aren't going to be on a Master Pack banner, ideally, or presumably, right? Like, these characters from the Legends Rising type banners are not going to be on Master Packs. So there's not very many characters that come out in between. These are the Legends Rising type characters right here too. They're not going to be on a Master Pack. So other than that, I don't really think much else will come out in between. So ultimately, there's that. Now, I want to cover something a little bit different as it pertains to Master Pack 2. But before we do that, again, for the record, make sure you answer in the comment section down below what you guys think would be the final Master Pack banner, or the final banner for the Master Pack. Now, I want to look at this really quick. So this banner included literally all of the Ultra Space Time summon units, right? Did not really include the Legends Rising units. That's basically what I've talked about. They generally bunch them into separate groups, okay? These are all of the Ultra Space Time summon units for the most part. This actually would be a really good barometer for what could be, right, a Master Pack banner. The thing about this one, though, is that it does not include GT Goku and beyond, I believe. Yep, that's about where it stopped. So it stopped right here. It did not include these characters. Right? I don't know what the reasoning behind not including Space Time 10 and 11 was, but they didn't do it. In fact, I don't even think they included that Videl. Yeah, they didn't even include the EX cards that would be relevant, in fact, on this banner. Let me go ahead and search that up. Videl. Yeah, they didn't even include the EX cards. They did include the EX cards up to that point, though. So that's basically what they did here. Now, you might have noticed that the the Master Pack 2 banner no longer has a Chrono Crystal variant. So there was, about the time of the anniversary start, there was an issue with the display for the quote-unquote freebies, right? The silver bells you would get and stuff like that. They actually, at that point, removed the summon from that, the summon version of the Master Pack 2 banner. It's not eligible anymore. They do say, in order to address the issue, Master Packs 2 Chrono Crystals has been made temporarily unavailable. We apologize for the inconvenience we have caused our valued players, yada yada. So we've had a lull here for, when did this come out? Basically all of June almost, where we haven't had that as an option. So obviously they're missing out on whoever would pull on that banner. Sometimes it's good to pull on that banner because they did have the freebies for the bells, and bells are still very good. Now, courtesy of Renzi, this is an image. You guys, it probably doesn't mean much to you, but this is background data. So right here we have a start time, or excuse me, the end time for the Master Pack 2 banner. So as you see, the Master Pack 2 banner was scheduled to end on the 30th in the files. Now, I don't remember exactly what the date was on it if you were to look at like a summon video from like a month ago where it was actually there, right? The Master Pack 2 Chrono Crystal banner. The one that's there right now for the tickets for Master Pack 1 and 2 is there until 2029, so don't worry about that. But they did actually fast-track that by a whole few weeks here by making it the 10th. Again, but that coincides with the issue that they had. So I would say if we're going to get a Master Pack, expect it. Again, you can expect it whenever. They'll drop it whenever. This is pure conjecture. But since they've been without any sort of Chrono Crystal Master Pack variation banner for a couple of weeks now, and presumably will be, right? Because at this point, I don't even know if they're going to extend this banner and make it come back anymore, because it only would have another week on its lifespan, right? As far as being the Chrono Crystal variation up, which, them having the June 30th date in there tells me that, of course, you have to know they have this stuff planned out in advance anyway. That tells me that they had this planned out to where just after June, they'd probably be considering producing the next Master Pack banner, because they would have all of these characters out as well that they would like to funnel onto the Master Pack banner. So, the next banner should be the Ultra Space Time, but I would not be surprised if the following week, basically, or something of that nature, we do actually get the next Master Pack banner, which would, of course, mean new tickets, more free options, via tickets, right? And then, of course, when they do come out with the Master Pack banners, they do also come out alongside the Raid Up. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Raid Up variation of Master Pack 2, and that'll be basically the final thing that we talk about here. But again, I expect it within the next couple of weeks, just based on the information there, based on the fact that we have more than enough Ultra Space Time summon banners out. And then other than that, it's just kind of something that's just kind of looming, especially because we don't even have the Master Pack 2 one up. And again, you may not think this is a big deal that the banner isn't up with a Chrono Crystal variation. Whether you did dailies on it or not, or whether you did multis on it for the freebie crystals or not, it is from the business perspective, because that's another banner that they had there intentionally, just so you guys could be able to pull on it, and also so they can make more money, right? So this was up for a few days. So from the 15th to the 18th, where you had sparking and EX character rates ×2. Now, that meant that the overall banner at 10% sparking rates. That's quite good for this game, right? Now, this was the cast of sparkings. It's going to be a similar size cast because of the number of banners in there, probably a few more. But the real indicator that this Master Pack 3 banner would be quite good is because, of course, the game has changed, times have changed, the characters have gotten a lot better, right? But another thing that's really changed is the quality of the EX characters. And the fact that Master Pack and Master Pack 2 both introduced exclusive EX characters to their banners. Master Pack 1 brought the Frieza, the Zarbon, the Dodoria, and the Bardock, I believe. Master Pack 2 brought Fasha and Tora, Gohan, and then also like Honey Pan as well. Obviously, so Master Pack 3 should probably come with some more. Maybe we get Borgos and Shugesh, right? But the quality of the EX cards and the Sparking cards will be a lot higher. So that's also something to consider too. At this point, that's kind of where we're at. We're looking at some very good cards making their way in. So ultimately, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys found this information informative as well as we start moving towards getting the release of some more content on the game and getting out of the anniversary period. That's the thing. We've had basically a month-long anniversary. The free daily multi-summons, I believe, are finally gone and stuff like that. So it's been quite a while. But anyways, thank you all for the support here on the channel. And leave a like if you enjoyed. Make sure you comment down below what you guys think will be the start. The very first Ultra Space Time Summon banner will be 8. I think 8's a given, right? But do you think they'll go 9 and 10 only? Do you think they'll go 11 and 12? Let me know. Have an awesome day, everyone, and I'll catch all of you guys in the next one.